This is like day 4 now. Most of today is going to be about cleaning up the body and the frame. I got most everything I want removed. Now I'm just going to start going through and getting rid of the rust. This will be my best friend right now. Gloves, safety gear. But I'm not going to bore everybody with lots of hours of grinding. That would be kind of boring, but I'll do check-ins if I come across anything and share that, and then share some progress as I go along. I got most everything taken off that I want, and so it's just about clean up and then go back through and start to paint, make it look like new again. In the middle of grinding, I got this package. Oh, these things are actually really heavy. So these are the new slides for the fridge and kitchen. There they are, looking pretty nice. Way better than the old ones, but damn, these things are crazy heavy. I hope they're not too heavy. I'm gonna go ahead and remove these slides. I'm gonna have to drill out these rivets on this one, put in the new slides. So to drill out these rivets, you need to find a drill bit that is slightly bigger than that hole. You might actually have to go a little bit bigger. Then I just need to do the other side, pop them out. Let's see if we can pop them out. So, fridge tray is off. This is also made out of aluminum. Nice and light. Set that aside. As you can see, the inside of the slide was pretty nasty looking, pretty corroded. I want to clean off this wood, maybe sand it a bit, clean that up on both sides. Be ready for the new ones. Next, got to remove the slide for the stove. Screws just for that little box. Crazy. This needs to be sanded and stained again. Look at that. Tons of rust. That's the reason to replace slides for the stove. Taken out. Actually debating whether I want to take that whole thing and turn it into starboard, just because it'll last forever that way. and because so much water is the sink, you're gonna get water on stuff and it's gonna get greasy because you're cooking. It's just a much better choice. Let's compare these to the old slides. Ugh. So definitely in much better shape than the old slides. Maybe 2 of these. Yeah, 2, pretty heavy. Yeah, I guess they're about the same. Almost, actually, they might feel a little bit lighter. I'm excited because these are double locks on both sides. So yeah, probably fill up the wood with sawdust and wood glue before I try to mount the new slides, just to give it a little extra strength, because the screws, one, they're all rusted, and 2, the wood felt a little bit weak, and so I want to strengthen it some before I try to mount these. But new slides in the house. One other thing that came in, here it is, new bump stops, because actually I didn't realize it until after I looked underneath, but one of them is even missing a bump stop, one side. So now I have new bump stops as well. So making progress. So I'm taking a break from grinding. I was able to get one fender done all the way. Looking much better. All brushed and sanded. So looking pretty good. Also did these back tail light guards. Started on the other fender. Not all the way, just got started. While I was grinding, one problem I ran into, my batteries, I have 5 of them, I think, 5 batteries, and they can't keep up with how fast they drain. So took a dinner break and I'm back at it. Decided to do a quick cutout job where the vent fan goes. There was some wood there. As you can see, the wood is kind of rotted, so cut that out. I'm gonna replace that with some good wood. Now I'm thinking about taking the tires off, which will make it a lot easier to get to the underside of the fender on this side. Plus I want to get underneath and clean up the hubs on the wheels. So get to all that. So I'm gonna try to jack it up and put some stands underneath. So I'll take care of that. Since the floor jack doesn't go high enough, I'm gonna lift this side of the trailer with the hoist and then put some jack stands underneath this side. Okay. Now it's off the ground. Okay. There we go. So I got both tires off. I decided on this side to do a quick check of the brakes just to see what condition they're in. Bearings look good, grease isn't leaking. Brake pads look to be decent. Don't really need to change them yet. I was hoping that I might be able to get to the electric brakes cable, because the cable, as you can see, runs into this area where the bump stop is, and I was going to change the bump stops, and the bolt holding it is really pain in the butt to get to with that cable in the way, but we'll make do. But now with the tires out of the way, I can get to this inner part of the frame, so I can sand it a lot easier, grind it down, and also get this trim out of the way if I can, and replace that as well, and suck the sides in while I close things up so the water doesn't get in anymore. That's the plan for now. So, dude, I'm not sure if I'm gonna bother with checking the brakes on this side if the other ones look that good. Assuming this one's just as good.